What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at some of the builds that me and my sister have created in our Minecraft world. If you haven't seen, we did a previous video on this world where we did a building competition of a sort of abandoned house, I think it was. We have a couple of different options for us to choose from on our random generator thing, and let's get to it. So we start off in this little village that we sort of spawn next to, and this is our first build. This is Indy's house. It's a square box. It's it's meant to be looking something that you'd find like Sean has quite a bit of money, has, but like not too much like they own a mansion, just like a sort of a decent looking house, like but upgraded, So this is her bedroom, quite nice. No furniture. She would have had a bat in there, but I think it despawned. This is my one. So a lot more vegetation around the outside, and you've got a tree through the glass. I thought that was a nice little detail. I did some design on the front of the doors here, and you can see the thing. I don't know why I did that thing. I tried to do a bit of detail, but it kind of looked out like I just broke it and replaced it with a random block. I could have done better on these walls. Look, there's just nothing there. Probably, but I could have done that. Oh, why didn't I then? Who knows? I can always fix that later, like this. Hey, and done. And then we have this little bunker down here for some storage, because there wasn't enough room. I could have done a lot better. This was the kitchen area, was villagers, and this is my sister's room because she wanted to be in everything. And then we have like a little outside area. There's a frog on top of here for some reason. I need to replace that. And then a little garden. The next build we did was a mine shaft, and as you can tell, this is a flat world, and there's only 3 blocks till bedrock. So we couldn't really do underground. Well, at least they thought we couldn't, and did it above ground. So it's quite a poor design. So I'll give it like a 2 because, yeah. So this is my one. We have a nice little brick design, some mould. We've got nice little lanterns and wood pillars here, and we go inside, and this is what we have. So it's nice. It's a bit, as you can tell, it's a bit small, but I'll give it a 5.5. So our next one, we had to make a frog kingdom, and let me just change the time of day. Done. So we had to create a frog kingdom, and this was what Indy had done. She didn't do this texturing. It literally, if you cut off that bit here of her little thing, that's what it was. I just put it a bit detail in. God, I cannot speak. But I like how she did this amount of trees. It's nice. As you can see, there's kind of a common theme for our build, so up to this point, and for a bit forward as well. But I'll give it a 5.5 again. So this is my one. I should have kept the water in some barrier blocks or something like that. Yeah, it's quite poor. I can hardly show you the inside because it's so crowded. I literally should have done so much better on this. But yeah, it kind of sucks, not gonna lie. If I just clear it out, I know it's cheating, so I'm not gonna add this to the final score. But I'll give it a 3 because it was terrible. So we had to design a sort of the abandoned sort of house, you know what I mean? So she had a little campfire out here, which is a nice little touch. Very dirty looking house. The magma block there and here is so that she can build from the magma block up to the amethyst block, which is there, right? Sort of at the same distance as much as we can. And she can build up to there, but because I'm older, I get to build from the amethyst outwards as far as I want because I'm older and I have better skills. So this is my one, as you can see, just going past the amethyst because she didn't use it, so I can use up this space a little bit. And I used a little I used the button technique for those little rocks. And we can go up here, and it's a little like mouldy, got mouldy windows, mouldy curtains, mouldy looking roof. Yeah, it's not very good. It's like yeah, mouldy cottage, if you will. That's what it was. It was a cottage. So we had to build a modern house, and Indy had a little garden here. 1 bit of water. If I were personally I would do all 4 to give it that little gradient. But I'm not going to change that because she put some fish in a little pond, but you could have put some water there and some greenery around it, which would make it stand out a little bit more. This is her house. The interior with the automatic doors, I actually quite like the interior. It's a nice little design. I don't know what block she used. I think it was white concrete. But I actually kind of like it, so I'll give that a solid 7 because it's not even that bad. And then we get to my one. So we get this little drive into a driveway. I've broken up that, I think. Yeah, but we've got a nice little tinted roof for our cars, so they get warm or too cold. We come in here. We've got a nice little pathway. Same technique as I used for the cottage. We walk into this maze. And it's not very big maze. It's not very complex maze because it's like a small area to do it. So I wanted to add something there. We have this pool area, lifeguard's chair, and the guests' chairs. Different height diver boards. I think I could have done a better design on them, honestly, because it's too basic, you know what I mean? Then we have this little path into the house where you get this colour gradient of wood, which it looks a bit odd, but I went with it. We've got this little yoga room, so you can open so these doors open. They don't actually open, they're meant to look like they're open because they're like glass panels. Yeah. You've got this little kitchen design. I think I could have done better in here actually. Little living room, definitely could have done better on here. And then a spiral staircase into the master bedroom, definitely could have done better. And here, balcony, definitely could have done better. So all in all, for the design, for the whole thing, that'd be an 8, right? But for the actual interior, that's it's poor, I could have done much better. And there's now a frog on my thing, on my garage, if you can see that. Look, he's over there. What's he doing? Go away. Yeah. But that's my thing, so I'll give it, all in all, I'll give it a 6.5. So we had to create a waterfall. This was Indy's idea actually, and she wanted to do a waterfall, and she did a hill with water in it. And she said, if you go in here, look what you find. You find a dragon head. That's literally what she was like to me. Obviously, she just wanted me to show it because she thought it would be cool. But I actually took a lot of inspiration from the design she did out here. I actually really like it, so I'm gonna give this an 8 because the design for outside is really nice. I really like it, to be fair. With the acacia trees and the bamboo, really nice. Took a lot of inspiration from it. And this was my one. I got bubbles, got some rocks down here. Not obviously lanterns as she had. I have these little particles. If you don't know where they're coming from the spore blossoms. And to get them to come through the outside, I also did a bunch under here, so then you can start seeing them through the outside. It's definitely thinned it a little bit. Well, I bet if I just went, you get one. Okay, so maybe not. It was probably a bad idea. Yeah, no one's going to notice because I'm going to fill these in with dirt because I just left it here. But if you guys did like this this sort of place and you want to see more of building competitions like we've already done with the cottage, then please do like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.